Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the A Step Towards Happiness, the program, and this is the second part. Ladies and gentlemen, in my the first part, I have mentioned that if you want to be happy, you have to share your inner heart with at least one person, whoever it may be, and the person should be trustworthy. Now, let me take an example for this. When I was actually working in 2003, I suppose, I was working in Thrissur, and I was invited by a party for a program as a resource person. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment I completed my part, my speech, a person approached me and asked me, "Sir, I want to talk to you." I said, "Okay, please." Then he said, "No, sir, I want some time." We discussed and we came to an point, and I invited him to my office maybe after a week time. That person came. Then the first question raised by the person is very interestingly. The person asked me, "Sir, I wanted to die. Now you tell me, why shouldn't I die?" Ladies and gentlemen, I was not knowing the ABCD of that person. Uh, I asked, "You tell me whatever you want to tell, then we will decide." Again, he added one more sentence stating that, "Sir, I would have died earlier itself, but someone told you speak to Sundar once. For that purpose only I came here." The situation is a bit, difficult to handle, but still, I said, "Yes, you tell me whatever you want to convey me, and then we'll see." And half an hour appointment was there actually, but half an hour went up to 2.5 hours. Believe me, my dear friends, I was only an active listener, and I was waiting for that person to stop so that I can give some suggestions or advices. But after 2.5 hours, that person stood up with a smiling face, handshaked with me, thanked me, and went away straight away he went out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, remember that question what the person asked me at the beginning. "I wanted to die, you tell me, why shouldn't I die?" After 2.5 hours, that question was not at all there. The person went away very happily. What happened in that 2.5 hours? It's only and only whatever was hidden, whatever was unshared, the person shared with me, and that made the entire difference. Ladies and gentlemen, please make a note of this. And having said that, now is the time for in the second part, of course, it's the time to actually look into the second system requirement. I said the first system requirement is there should be enough free memory. And the second system requirement, if you want to be happy, it's in bracket, inverted commas. If you want to be happy, the second system requirement is you should have optimistic emotions. If you are having high emotions, or if you are having, if you are the person of high emotions, I'm sure happiness will be a dream for you. You can't be happy if you are highly emotional. And at the same time, we have seen some persons who are highly practical, totally practical, no emotions. And such persons also can't be happy because they cannot recognize the happiness. So, Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be happy, you have to control your emotions. We have very few number of people who are highly practical, and we have n number of people who are highly emotional, and the balanced persons only a little. So now let me take an example. Who is a highly emotional? Now take an example of a student, okay, a degree or whatever it may be, a student who is waiting for a good night message from his counterpart, from someone, okay. Every day he used to get that good night message at around 10 o'clock, but today he didn't get. He waited up to 10:30, no good night message. 11:30, still no message. And very surprising is that person is online, but not sending the good night message. Now, if the student is waiting up to 11, 11:30, 11:45, 12, I can say he's highly emotional. For a mere good night message, whether we need to wait for 2.5 hours? Question mark. I leave it to you. Now, highly practical persons. 10 o'clock usually good night message will be arrived, and today if he is not getting at 10:15, he will block the number and sleep very nicely. 100% practical. Both category people, they can't be happy. So we need to have optimistic emotions, the controlled emotions, the needed emotions. So we should have that, and only such people can be happy. They can be very happy in their life. Okay. So now the question is how this can be controlled. Ladies and gentlemen, in the earlier system requirement, I told it is very easy that one should just, they have to share their inner heart with someone else. That's it. But here, and if you want me to give one more example for this high emotions, let me give you one more example. I actually, one lady came to me with some problems. And problem was very simple problem. Like she was telling her husband is too busy and she is not giving time to her. Coming late home and leaving home very early in the morning. And she was bringing to me that problem. I told, ma'am, you give him some time. He might be busy, he might have started some new business. She said, yes, he has started a new business. Okay, then you give some time so that everything will be settled and I think there won't be any problem. But she asked me one question. Sir, did you watch Jodha Akbar movie? I said, yes, I watched it. I said, yes. And she told, see, sir, in that movie, Akbar was so busy. He was the king. But still, he was giving lot of time to his wife. Now, you see the level of emotions. If we are highly emotional, even judging a reality and unreality is a problem. And that madam was thinking that movie has a reality. There is a director, he directs, and after so many takes, a particular scene will be captured, or a movie will be captured. And she was comparing her life with Jodha Akbar. See the emotional level, high emotions. So now, ladies and gentlemen, and because of these emotions, I can say there are n number of problems. Probably, if I want to explain you, it will take hours together, because every problem starts probably by our emotions, high emotions. I'll tell you this, how to manage this emotions. Many a time, we are not in a position to manage the emotions, and we respond in a such a way, the impact of that response will be very much on the negative way. So I strongly recommend the people with high emotions, okay, the people with high emotions, they have to take a pause before responding to any situation. At least take 2 to 3 seconds pause, and then you respond. And the impact on the negative side will be very much minimized, I'm sure. So, how to manage, how to control the emotions? Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, everything or every situation or every part have got two faces, two sides. So we should look into the other side of the situation, and that we are not doing due to our high emotions. The moment we saw something, we see something, we react to that because of our high emotions. So what we do is we have to control our emotions. To control that, we have to look into the second side. Every coin has got two faces, two sides. Every situation have got other part, other side of that. And we need to study that. We need to study the second side. And if you can do that, you can bring down your emotions to certain level. Okay, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, second system requirement is the controlled emotions. If you want to be happy, you have to control your emotions. That's the only way. Now, let me, before actually concluding my today's remarks, let me let me explain you a small exercise in which you can actually, this will help you to control your emotions. Okay? Of course, it's an exercise on concentration, and you have to, actually, what you have to do is wherever you want, take your seat in a very comfortable position, close your eyes, and start moving, start walking, okay, at least maybe 50 to 100 kilometers. Surprised? Friends, you're surprised? By closing eyes, you have to walk 100 kilometers? No, you have to walk only in your mind. Close your eyes, just start walking. Remember, you will be sitting at the place wherever you are comfortable. Now you are walking only through your mind. It's only an imagination. You are imagining that you are walking. So now you have to recognize each and every turns, each and every corners, each and every circles, starting from your compound gate. Now imagine you started walking from your main door, then you went up to the compound wall, opened the gate, then went out, closed it, started walking, and you taken left turn and the right turn, then you got a circle. In the circle, you took the right. Just imagine. Identify a place, target a place, and you have to walk and you have to come back. Identifying each and every corner, each and every turn of that road, and select such a road which is very frequently used by you. The road which you can remember very well, which you can identify, which the turns and everything you remember very well. Identify such a road, walk and come back. This will help you in controlling your emotion. This is one of the exercise I'm telling. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's the time to take leave. Thank you, and I'll meet you in the next episode. Namaste.